Good evening.
Welcome to CHMA Broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada. You are listening either on 106.9 FM in the Tantramart area or at www.chmafm.com.
Which is on the internet.
10s, ons, offs.
Soon to be powered by nuclear fission?
Maybe.
Imagine how big a fish you could catch if you were nuclear fishing.
But the size of one fish.
I don't think radiation actually works like that, but it doesn't matter.
You know what? If The Simpsons taught me anything, the only thing radiation does is add one eye. So
Blinky.
Yes, Blinky, that's right.
Yeah.
Blinky had a name, and it's Blinky. This is Ground Control at YMC Midgic Airport. You're joining myself, Air Traffic Controller Thomas.
And me, Air Traffic Controller Luke.
Join us for the next hour to watch the guys listen to some tunes, chat, and we'll be done by Luke.
Yeah.
Weather.
You know, we missed last week.
And the week before, I think.
Because wasn't it a big old snowstorm?
Last
we
week-
were anticipating the big old snowstorm.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Personally, I'm fine with another big old snowstorm. But I think, because for our younger listener,
Yes.
who's still in K to 12,
We do have at least
in
one.
New Brunswick,
Yeah.
it's March break, is it not?
No, I think it's next week.
I'm pretty sure it's this week.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's next week.
Okay. Anyway, if it's not, bring on the snowstorm. And if
Yeah.
it is, hold off the snowstorm. Folks, we're pre-recording this live Saturday evening? Late afternoon.
Yeah.
So, who knows? The weather, I don't think, our
Oh,
regular
yeah, you're
list-
right. 2 to the 6th. 2 to the 6th.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So it's this week for them. Sorry.
Yeah, the weather could do anything.
The weather can do anything. Mm-hmm. And I have friends that are over in the other one.
Yes.
The other
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, and I hope for a snowstorm.
Okay. Sure.
Get best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. We got some tunes,
So many tunes.
and you can you know more about this than I do, so I'm going to give it to you.
Whoa. What? About the tunes, you mean?
Yes, about the tunes.
Oh, what? I thought we were starting with some high energy stuff.
Oh,
Because, my chosen songs this week are good songs, but they're not let's get people
yeah. No, we don't
more
have.
sitting music.
We're sitting right off the bat. We don't have room for high energy this week.
Oh, well, in that case, why don't we throw on? We had a Steve Haley tune.
Yeah, we got Dark Soul by Steve Haley.
Steve's touring. I don't know if he's touring, but he's playing lots of gigs promoting his new album.
Good.
And why don't we throw in some Penny in the Pits? They're coming to Sackville next week or the week after.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's at Ducky's, right?
I don't know. No, I think it's Stutz Gallery.
Oh,
Yeah. So I
check
can
out
check
Struts.
the address.
Yeah.
But
Well, just check Penny in the Pits and their dates. You'll find it.
yeah, I think I put Pool Party in there. It's kind of
You did. So we got Dark Soul by Steve Haley 1st.
title track.
And then, yes, it is. No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
No, it was
Title track
Secret
Secret
Knock.
Knock. That's right.
My bad. Oh well. You could edit that out, but you won't.
I 100% won't. Nope. And we got Pool Party by Penny in the Pits.
Hit it.
Penny in the Jets. I don't know why.
I've been spending all my nights with the dark soul. I've been throwing all my time into a black hole. Don't really know what I do it for. Looking for pieces of forgotten lore. Cryptic messages leaving me wondering. It's alright, I'm staying in tonight. They're going out, I'm running back for more. Gets dark, so praise the light. Sometimes I wonder what I do it for. so many fires without going outdoors. Drank from many flasks without collapsing down on all fours. In isolation but with many friends, faceless companions helped me in the end. Victory dancing alone in my basement. It's alright, I'm staying in tonight. They're going out, I'm running back for more. Gets dark, so praise the light. Sometimes I wonder what I'd do it for. You can tell everybody that this is my song. Go ahead and tell everybody. It's alright, I'm staying in tonight. They're going out, I'm running back for more. Gets dark, so praise the light. Sometimes I wonder what I do it for. It's alright, I'm staying in tonight. They're going out, I'm running back for more. Gets dark, so praise the light. Sometimes I wonder what I do it for. Sometimes I wonder what I do it for. Sometimes I wonder what I do it for.
got sports. Cane's Quest.
Yes.
Tell me what you know about Cane's Quest.
Well,
it was
see,
over this last week.
This is a sport in a genre that I am somewhat familiar with.
Yes.
So this is a snowmobile race across some northern part of, is it Labrador?
I believe so, yeah.
Newfoundland and Labrador?
It might be Newfoundland and Labrador, but it's definitely Labrador.
Okay. Multi-day, multi-thousand kilometer snowmobile race.
Yes. So we're looking at 3,000. I think it was 3.6 this year.
3,600 kilometers.
Yeah.
Over days.
Yes.
In teams of 2 snowmobiles.
Yeah.
And people, and I think snowmobilers around here, like me, when I go snowmobiling, I go out on a trail, ideally a groomed trail. It's nice, it's scenic, it's smooth.
It's maintained.
It's maintained. These folks are on trap lines.
Yeah.
On lakes, on tundra. It's not trails. So 3,600 kilometers over however many days, 4 or 5 days.
It took them, the winners, which we'll get to in a second, took the winners 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
It's unreal. I don't know how the weather was this year, but I've seen clips in the past where it's, they're out there snowmobiling in -40 with. It's wild.
I did see some pictures of the winners, and their cheeks are physically altered. I'll say that.
Yeah, got the frostbite going on.
Got the frostbite from this competition. So those winners, their names are Randy and Sebastian Malek, crossing the finish line of the grueling, I was wrong, 3,400 kilometer
That's still
race.
still
a lot. Randy and Sebastian have crossed the finish line in Labrador City. Sorry, I always tell my source. Then this time, this is from CBC News. Alex Kennedy up in Newfoundland and Labrador. The father-son duo winning their second consecutive Cane's Quest and capturing the $100,000 prize.
Yeah, well, I know that seems like a really big prize.
That's a huge prize.
It is, but I mean, these, and I didn't look up what snowmobiles they're riding, but they're probably each riding a $25,000 to $30,000 snowmobile that's had many thousands of dollars worth of modifications on it. They're going to burn several $1,000s in fuel. They're going to have taken a week of their time, if maybe more if they had to travel to Labrador. So it doesn't seem like a get rich quick scheme type of thing.
Yes, fair. You're not taking a snowmobile. You're not taking your butt snowmobile.
There is a very common adage in racing with like the fastest way to become a millionaire in racing is to start off a billionaire, because racing is expensive.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, cool that they can bring that kind of prize together for kind of a niche event, and all the power to the. I knew it was this week. I had heard on the radio that I think it was 6 teams dropped out like within the first 24 hours.
Yeah, and I was reading in this article it says there was 18 teams, 10 did not finish, so over half.
So, and which I mean, it's just brutal because you could be one of those other 2 teams and make it to day 3 or 4 and have a mechanical failure.
Yeah, exactly.
And put you out after you've traveled 3,000 kilometers. That type of endurance event, regardless, is it's really something.
Yeah. So Randy and Sebastian, hailing from the Shishat Shiu Innu First Nations in Central Labrador, also won the last race, so they won it in 2024 as well. They were hours ahead of competition on Friday morning, leaving Churchill Falls at 6 a.m. It was a particular grueling race this year, as evidenced by the frostburn on both Randy and Sebastian's cheek at the finish lines.
Oof.
Yeah, and it does look quite painful. Like, God bless them. Of the 18 teams that set out on the first leg of this race, only 8 remained as of Friday morning. Second place, the second place finishers, Joshua Rose and Mike Elliott of Happy Valley Goose Bay, crossed the finish line at 11:50 Atlantic time. This pair of rookies took home $15,000.
Good for
which
them.
is, again, great.
Yeah.
The first place winners, Randy and Sebastian, told CBC News that the plan is to donate a portion of the winnings to IWK.
Oh, good for them.
A portion to Women and Child's Hospital and Trauma Center that helped his daughter. And in 2024, the pair donated a part of their winnings to the Janway Children's Hospital in St. John's.
What a couple of legends.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man.
Must be super cool to have them in your community.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Especially what I assume is like a pretty tight-knit rural spot. Like all the territories up there. And
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's
just good news.
It's good news.
Wasn't it nice?
Like people doing super hard things.
Yeah.
Immediately finish a super hard thing and are like, hey, we just won this, but I think we should use it to help some people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's exemplary.
It's everything. It's what we want the news to be every day.
Yeah.
And today,
that's it.
That's the news.
That's what we're going with.
Nothing else has happened. Actually, we do have a news segment coming up.
Yeah.
I'm
just gonna talk about this again in the news segment.
Hey,
but I'm gonna tell it to you, and you're gonna feign surprise.
Hey, we got 2 more tunes.
Do we?
Yeah. What do you want next?
You know what? I think in the week we missed, we had queued up a song by Mark Lear.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one at the moment.
Sure.
But we're going to do that. I think he's coming through this summer, but he's friends of people who play regularly.
Friends with Sal, right?
SCA and Sonny and Sal and the McMillan's boys.
Right, McMillancamp's boys.
Repeat offenders here in town.
Yes, of course.
We'll hit some of that, and then you'd had some we can't go right into that from that to Ninja Sex Party.
No, of course not. So we're going to do 2 tracks of Mark Lear.
Yeah, we'll give you 2 Mark Lears, and then later we'll play something with a little more thump to pick you up.
That sounds good.
All right.
Okay, hit it. Wait, I'm doing that.
I blew my wad playing 7-count stud. I was playing for money, they was playing for blood. On the way back home, the big winner got me mugged, and now he's just another loser like me. Losers, I got took for my hooses, but that shot got crowned, but now he's grown, been found. He's just another loser like me. Kid sitting back at the bar, he's picking up a storm modern guitar. That po fool thinks he's gonna be a star, but he's just another loser like me. Losers, some are raggers, some are bluesers, making disco sounds in a Hojo lounge for a bunch of other losers like me. Busted up that cap for show. He's crying like a baby at his baby's door. Oh, that poor fool don't know what he's crying for. He's just another loser like me. Oh, losers can't say no to cruises. And when she says we'll be back again, he's just another loser like me. Hobo up in heaven on the golden street, and I'll panhandle every angel that he'd meet. He'd knock his heart for some sneaky beat. He's just another loser like me. Oh, losers, some are dopers, some are boozers, but all the muscatel is down in hell. He's just another loser like me. John Wayne, he says, look, Duke, I'm a coming again, but life is not a wagon train, and I'm glad you're not a loser like me. Oh, losers, 10-gallon bruises, and from Genghis Khan to the full brush man, they's all a bunch of losers like me. one who does a lot of living, but I don't get around anymore. My mama and my papa too said, don't you know what it's coming to? You're sounding like Duke, or maybe more like Stevens on just another Saturday night. 'Cause I don't get around anymore. I don't get around anymore.
It's real person news time.
Does a lot of living, but I don't get around anymore.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going for my best like home star runner.
I used to love and go train.
Hey,
Rambling just to keep from stopping.
Gasparilla Press.
But I ain't got it in me to have
New
another
location.
train.
Oh, I know
'Cause I
about
don't
this
get around.
Yeah.
I feel so well informed this week.
So this particular article that I'm reading from this time is from CHMA News, CHMAFM.com, where you run news. And us, that's right. This is by Michael Rober. So, esteemed Atlantic Canadian literary publisher, Gasparilla Press finally has a more permanent location in Sackville's Industrial Park. So we actually covered this.
We did when it was announced.
Announced originally in 2024, June 2024, 3.5 ago. So over that time, owner Keith Hawthorne has been hard at work in his garage, doing all of this, but they really did need an industrial space. So before securing their space at 7 Fleet Street behind East West, Hawthorne spent weeks worrying he might not be able to find a suitable location in town. Found himself looking at Amherst Market as well. But when previous tenants moved away, Hawthorne asked the landlord if 7 Fleet was available, and of course it was, thankfully. I would say that we're very lucky to have this space. Commercial space is hard to come by in Sackville, and Gasparilla, being the kind of organization that it is, needs some commercial/industrial space, says Hawthorne. His publishing assistant, Freddie Youngsmith, quickly made themselves at home there, building and installing plenty of bookshelves, couple desks, making...
I want to see what's on the bookshelves at a printing
Right?
press. Like, do you... I imagine it's quite a few things they create.
Yes.
But can you imagine what a flex it would be to have, like, as another author, to have your book on the shelf?
That's fair,
at the
yeah.
Like, how...
That would
what's
be cool.
the bar? Right?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
Well,
Freddie was saying they mostly have got sewing machines going, so they're sewing all the books, which is really cool. So we have binding machines running. We're still working out the kinks on how to bind books successfully, but the machine is running and all the parts are working. So they got a lot of work coming up. They also have Astrid's Aghast coming out, which is a collection of short stories by Ian Roy. That's going to be released this year as well. So yeah, keep checking out Gasparilla Press now, right out of the industrial park here in Sackville, which I think is really, really cool. I believe that their next steps is they're looking to get into stationery, starting a line of stationery.
Oh.
I think I would definitely buy local stationery,
Yeah.
but that's just because that's who I am. I'm a local stationery type of guy.
Type of guy.
Yeah.
I will say I recently received a handwritten note from someone. Like, it was a thank you note, but it was handwritten.
Yeah.
I was like, it seems more meaningful. It
It's
was
still nice. Yeah.
It's nice. I could see why some people were into that.
And still are into that.
I'm sure there are lots of people that are still into that.
Yeah, which is that's great. We did miss a little bit of news, so I'll just go over what I had a couple things lined up last week. Courtney Sorrow, of course, did incredible at the Olympics from right out of Moncton, short track speed skating.
Powerhouse.
And she is still quite young. I think she still has another Olympic cycle in her, if not two.
All right.
So definitely more to see and hear from her in the future. Very, very exciting career to look forward to. And then also Duckies.
That was my news. You're taking my news.
Oh, am I taking your news?
That's all right. We can talk about it anyway, man. Duckies is moving.
Duckies is moving across the street.
We're gonna get. It's like a trifecta of win.
Yeah.
It's a more space for Duckies.
Yes, win.
It's a Vogue space getting used.
It's
and
a huge
still
win.
Having a stage.
Yeah, massive win.
Means Duckies is going to be able to bring in, a like we've both been to shows at Ducky's when it's getting kind of
It is cramped. It is cramped.
And well, you would know this a lot more than me too. That I think that presents quite a bit of an acoustic challenge as well.
It certainly can, yeah.
So it's like, oh, now we're getting into a space that they can kind of build into something that's going to accommodate more people and sound good.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Which is a good way to get musicians to come to your space.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Well, you know this, but I've been down to Dartmouth, and it's in one of the venues there is an old, I think it's an Anglican church.
Oh, yeah.
But it's made with the dome behind it. The acoustics are exceptional.
Yeah, being able to play in a space that sounds good, feels good for musicians.
Yeah, so it was, it makes all the difference, I'm sure.
100% does. But yeah, I'm excited as well. I think that's great.
Yeah, I think they're aiming to start of next year.
Yes,
so
it's
a
not
little
instant.
way out. It's not this summer.
But very, very exciting. I'm hoping they do movies sometimes. I don't think they will, but wouldn't it be nice? Yeah,
They might.
Every once in a while, maybe once a month, have a movie night there. Be able to get a drink and watch a movie. I would enjoy that.
In other parts of the world, I've had a beverage in a movie theater.
Yeah,
like that I bought at the movie theater.
Yeah.
It's
maybe
fine.
we'll get to that someday.
Maybe.
We're becoming more European every day. Some people say.
Some say.
Maybe that part of the culture will come on over. That is what we got for news, but what we do have is gold stars. What's your gold star?
You know, I didn't come prepared with one.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna give it last week though to I'm gonna be quite specific because I think I might have even given it to them before, but as my side gig there, I was dealing with some snowplow operators.
That's right.
And particularly spotting out our new Tantramar's new sidewalk plow.
Yes.
But I don't think most people realize they have no suspension.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're basically solid or almost solid rubber tires.
Yeah. Just bouncing everywhere.
Because they're so heavy, they can't really have a suspension like a car.
Yeah.
They ride really rough.
Yeah.
And people are out slogging like 12-hour days in that. So next time you see one going down the sidewalk, look at the person driving it. Look at the operator.
Yeah.
And they're usually bouncing. And I don't mean angry. It's just not a very ergonomically friendly machine to operate.
Probably not very...
And like snowplow drivers in general who had us dug out from this storm in absolutely no time.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Sidewalk plow operators. They
got a rough go.
They're training for Kane's Quest.
There you go. And you know what? It would be interesting to see how many snowplow, or if a snowplow operator would do really well in that. Planting the seeds out there.
We'll see.
We got to talk to the municipal sidewalk plowers.
All right.
I'm giving mine to Gasbro Press. Glad to have them in town. Glad that business is booming in town, that we have more businesses coming than going. Yeah, I think it's always great when we get new business in town, and I like fluttery things like local stationery and poetry.
Yeah.
Sue me.
In general.
Pardon?
And books in general.
Yeah, and books in general. You know what's funny? I'm just going to give a shout out to Amy's Books because we both really like it. Yeah. Amy's Books over in Amherst is a big warehouse of a bookstore that...
Used books.
It has to be a fire hazard.
I'm almost through my latest stack of sci-fi.
Yeah.
Every couple months I go there and buy,
we need to go over because I'm looking for. I got a little human at home. I've talked about. My loving, beautiful wife and I were talking about getting some kids' books from Amy's.
Good selection there.
Yeah, so we were saying we can't bring the little human in there. That's not a space for little humans.
No, but you can get things for the little humans.
Exactly. So only one of us has to go. So I'll go with you.
Okay.
We'll go over to Amy's. We'll spend some money.
Yep.
We'll be happy with our purchases.
For sure.
And we probably won't regret them later, unless they're really bad. I have regretted buying a book before.
Yeah?
It doesn't happen often.
No.
But I have regretted buying a book. I have not regretted buying books that I didn't like. If that makes sense. But like, if I read a book and it's bad, and then late when I'm doing my deep dives later, I realize the author's not great.
Oh,
then I'm like,
do it.
yeah.
I've even liked good authors. Like I've disliked a book from a good author who writes a persuasively despisable character, like a character that is so bad that it sours the whole book.
Yeah,
and it's like I know that's a flex as an author because it's like, wow, that's amazing that you were able to bring that into life in a way that I found so distasteful and
that
realistic.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's a skill. That certainly
really
is a skill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like actors who play villains, right?
Yeah. Or
they might be the nicest people in the world, but if you're a villainous actor,
people might not like you.
That's right.
Special book report. Special book report. Special book report.
You're gonna let us have it? We've been talking about bringing it back.
Yeah, it was a few. I don't even know if that episode went out where we actually talked about bringing book report.
I missed book report, but I'll be honest. Like this fall, I didn't read a ton. Like I kind of go through a slump. Sometimes everybody goes through slumps.
Yeah.
But since Christmas, and I think what got it going is I went. And I'm sorry to certain family members of mine if they may be one of the listener this week.
Yes.
I still have the books I bought you for Christmas.
Nice.
Sitting on my counter. Because one of them I bought I hadn't read.
Okay.
So
well, you want to read it first.
And I burned through it like on Boxing Day or something. And then I went back and bought myself a bunch of sci-fi because I like sci-fi and it's winter. So, yeah, I guess if we're doing book report, my current, like I'm on the last couple pages of The Challenge of a Spaceship, which is like it's collection of old Arthur C. Clarke essays.
Okay.
And, like some were published in like science magazines and some in sci-fi, like readers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I might have mentioned this a few weeks ago, how like wildly optimistic he was.
Yes, you did mention this. Again, I don't know if that episode
went
out.
We're going to space. We've left we've left war behind us at this point, and we're refocusing humanity's energies on discovery.
Racism's gone.
Not necessarily, but we're taking the energy that we once had as a civilization is of like discovering new places, and we're going from the oceans to the stars, right?
Yes.
And it's like really refreshing to read, and some of it's pretty scientific, and he writes a whole, one of the last ones is a whole thing on UFOs.
Yeah.
And it's like, this could be written today.
Yeah.
It really could. And like really insightful thoughts on how we're most likely not the only life in the universe.
That's what Barack Obama said this week.
But oh goodness, don't bring news into our book report.
Is Barack Obama saying that news? Is that news? I don't think that's news.
But him basically saying like intelligent life really requires such a narrow band of conditions.
Yeah.
If it's going to develop like we developed, but maybe it didn't. And in which case, how would we even recognize it as intelligent life?
Yeah.
So it's just like it was really the vast majority of it was a really nice thing to read.
Yeah.
It kind of made you think without making you think
too much,
too hard.
Yeah.
And some of it was like straight up lectures, man, like transcribed.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like I know there's still people doing the lecture circuit and stuff.
Yeah.
But he must have been a powerhouse lecturer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he was.
So anyway, that's what I've been reading.
You know what? You've kind of inspired me to go the complete opposite direction.
Really?
So in university, I took 1 or 2 English courses. Did you?
Yeah, several actually, because I did the business.
Yes.
Of course, aside from flight traffic control. And then I took communication, so I had to dip my toe back in. To some more English. Yeah.
Did you ever do like classic English literature in your Englishes?
Not a ton. Like I took like basic like what do they call like intro English?
Yeah, 100 courses.
And maybe some 2000 levels.
Yeah.
Like, we had a Norton anthology there, and you skimmed some stuff.
Oh yeah, Norton anthology. I haven't even heard that in years.
No,
rings
giving you a flashback.
Yeah, I loved it.
Really,
I really did.
Yeah, there's so much in it.
Yeah. Now
I feel like, and the thing is, like again, coming out of the French school system, it was all new to me.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah.
Some students who came from perhaps better schools were like, oh, we've already studied this. And like for me, it's like, I didn't get any of this.
Brand new,
This
yeah.
is new.
Yeah.
So let's just read
You shush over there. I'm learning.
Yeah. Yeah, simmer down.
I'm trying to learn a thing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This English person in the front's trying to talk to me about this English thing in my hand. It's a lot of English at once, and I'm just trying
Let's
to
calm
it's
ourselves.
way more English than I ever had to deal with before. Before, in the interaction of learning and literature, I was the most English thing, and now
Everyone else.
it's 3 factors of English.
very English.
Oof.
So I did do classics. So I have you likely haven't read Beowulf.
Oh, yeah.
You have?
I think I have, yeah. At least the majority of it.
Yes. I did not enjoy Beowulf,
No.
but that's not the conversation.
Did you read
for now.
with a modernized English?
I had both.
Yeah,
so
that's
mine,
what you need.
Yeah, I had on the left would have been. It was still a translated, quote unquote translated.
Did you go back and watch the Star Trek episode then?
I did not. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
This is news to me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like exactly right or if it's just a large theme within a episode.
Sure.
But there was a, and I can't even tell you if our one listener's a Trekkie tonight. I'm sorry.
We apologize.
I can't remember if it was Next Generation or if it
Sure.
was what, but Star Trek being Star Trek was like, yeah, we gotta have a Beowulf episode.
Yeah, of course. And you know what? Probably a lot of the watchers at the time would have gotten it. I don't even know. I would have gotten it, but I don't know how many folks our age have read Beowulf.
I think Star Trek always had a pretty. Oh, you mean just in general, like today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's still taught.
Yeah.
Unless they really dropped it suddenly, but maybe.
Yeah. But I was going with, I think I'm going to reread, because I haven't read it. I think it would have been my last year I did a classics, like 300 level, on the Iliad.
Oof.
And I really enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah, like...
See, my only dip back into classic literature over the last few years was my folding to a family member whom I respect deeply.
Sure.
And reading Moby Dick. And
Right, and you do not
I complained about it for several months on the show.
Honestly, man, you haven't stopped yet.
Yeah, and I'm not going to.
No, like, that's fair. Like, your prerogative. Like, you can complain about Moby Dick as long as you want. You read it.
Yeah.
Like, you get to complain about it.
The whole thing, not an abridged.
Yeah. You did it.
Yeah, but... And don't get me wrong, like, there were some very well-written parts.
Sure.
But people hold it up as, like, this...
Hold it up like Beowulf.
Well, I don't know if it's quite there, but it's way up there, right? And sometimes it's like, well, this doesn't speak to me at all, and maybe that's me. Like, because obviously it did speak to a lot of people. It does speak to a lot of people.
Yes.
But it doesn't resonate with me. And that's why I think it's better to read, like... I almost think that we shouldn't make kids read classics in school, right?
Yeah.
Because I think, firstly, if you read it... When someone tells you have to read something...
You're like, I don't want to read this.
You're already prejudiced against it.
I didn't want to read Lord of the Flies, and Lord of the Flies is awesome.
Yeah? You know what I had never read? And I had read...
Never done Lord of the Flies?
No, I hadn't read Animal Farm until like a couple years ago.
I still haven't.
No? I'll give you a copy.
I'll read it.
But like...
It's a short one, too.
Oh, you burn right through it. It's a novella. Yeah, it's... But again, if I had to read that as like a 16-year-old, it's like, this is just something you want me to read. But now that I have a little depth and experience in the world, and so maybe a little bit of
humility
criticism for how governments work.
Oh goodness, yeah.
And it's like, now I see why this put Orwell on the map. And then like you compare that and read 1984, which like don't read in the winter, it's dark enough.
Right.
But
yes, I remember.
It's like
listeners remember.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, I see this.
Yeah.
And I think this hits as hard today as it did then.
Yeah.
And I just didn't leave the old Moby Dick thinking this.
Feeling that?
Yeah.
No, I think with going back to the Iliad, the reason I enjoyed it then and enjoy it now is because of of course, this shouldn't shock anyone, but there's a lot of fantasy tropes that come from the Iliad, from the Odyssey, and from, of course, Homer and his works. And being a big old D&D nerd, being like, ooh, and that's why I'm saying the opposite of you, going from sci-fi, like fantasy and sci-fi really are is it the spectrum? Is it
I don't know. Sure.
It's a spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, certainly in the same sphere.
One says all this fancy stuff is that I don't want to explain is magic, and the other says all this fancy stuff I don't want to explain science. So it's
and Arthur C. Clarke would say any technologies that's sufficiently advanced. What's the quote?
Yes, right.
With science and witchcraft, they're
the same.
I'm bad at quotes.
No, I think we nailed it. Hey,
Albert.
Great book report. I'm going to read the Iliad. What are you going on to next?
I think next in my pile is I think it's a couple of shorts by Asimov, which always a banger. Our friend of the show, ATCJP, I gave him the first Foundation a while back.
Yeah,
the first of the trilogy, and I asked him a couple chapters in what he thought was going to happen, and he friggin' nailed it.
Really?
And I was shocked.
Huh.
Shocked. Because I was the first time I read it through, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a curveball. Then I had to read it again. It's one of the few books that I was like, I'm reading this.
I'm doing this a second time, now
knowing I want to read all the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I didn't catch the first time. Hey, do we got some promos?
All kinds of promos.
I'm going to read a bunch of stuff.
You do that.
And then you're going to say a thing.
I'm going to throw one in that I pick at random like almost every time.
Perfect. Okay. So, formerly known as Under the Needle, Live on KEXP brings you the very best of KEXP's world-renowned live in-studio and remote performances. Each week, they're bringing you a new live session from an emerging artist to a well-established act spanning styles, genres, and cultures. This is all at 7 p.m., of course. Right after this show.
Done. Yeah.
So, if you're on CHMA, just keep listening. If you're on the Beat Boot machine, go check out Live on KEXP. Mm-hmm. They've had tons of artists you can look up, by the way. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Florence and the Machine, The Lumineers of Monster and Men, Alt J, Arctic Monkeys, London Grammar, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Portugal the Man, who was here less than a year ago.
Okay.
Mac DeMarco, Alabama Shake, The War on Drugs, Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zero, and so many more, including Canadian acts like Satan Vincent, Purity Ring, Tegan and Sarah, Jeremy Dutcher, and Sloan. Full videos of Live on KEXP performances are available at youtube.com/KEXP. Please? You should also just check them out at KEXP.org. Sundays at 8 p.m. Right after that, don't touch that dial. We got Will Gallant. Join Will and friends to take a deep dive into his collection of vinyl, from new to old, from the known to the unknown. Come and deliver some new tunes? No. Come and discover some new tunes. What's in my Sackville? And then we got, right after that, listening to The Night Shift with Luca Capone.
Never know what you're going to get with Luca Capone.
Never know what you're going to get with Luca Capone. 9 p.m., supporting diverse, adventurous artists and musical genres, from psychedelic jazz to experimental hip-hop, tropicalia to music concrete, with a heavy focus on Canadian and independent artists that can be heard every Sunday night, 9 p.m. on CHMA. That's right here.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Man, you know what? We had a lot of sad guitar tonight, and I feel like we've just been dropping the bluegrass ball again. I know a couple weeks ago I shouted out the Bluegrass Jam because Wilson's been doing it for like, I forget how
since
many decades and decades, like perhaps longer than we've been alive.
Certainly.
So just tune in Sunday at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Like this morning I found myself awake.
At 8?
Before 8. My body was like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah, the body's like, it's a weekday.
I had nothing to do before 8:30, so your body is like,
I got to do stuff.
You better be awake for this time so that you can
think about 8:30.
But if it's tomorrow, the same thing happens. Like, how could you... Like, you could be in a bad mood baking breakfast listening to bluegrass.
I don't think so.
Be tough.
It would be tough. And
a younger me would have been like, bluegrass for breakfast. Scoffs.
Scoffs. Scoffs. I think even younger me would have been like, I can appreciate bluegrass for breakfast. I'm a bluegrassy guy.
Yeah.
I play some bluegrassy instruments though. So.
You do.
Hey, we got some tunes.
Do we?
We got at least 2 of them.
Okay.
I wanted to keep being on the sour train, but you said no sour train.
Pick me up.
Yeah,
People
so we're
don't come
gonna
in here for sour. Not even sweet and sour.
just sour.
No,
They want you. You're saying they want the sweet.
We're cotton candy radio. We're all sweetness and no content.
That's perfect. That's
Nutritional wise.
That's all I've wanted to be my whole life. We got Walk the Dinosaur by Ninja Sex Party.
Okay.
They got TWRP as their backing band, of course, right out of
Naturally.
Halifax. This is on their newest album, Under the Covers 4. And we also have Hey Jude off the same album. That one, written by some Brits. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Yeah.
Have to look that up.
You know what? I'll tell you all about them when we're off air.
All right.
Okay.
Boom, boom, acca a boom, 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 acca a boom, 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 acca a boom, 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 acca a boom, 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 acca a 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 boom, boom, boom. It was a night like this 40 million years ago. I lit a cigarette, picked up a monkey skull to go. The sun was spitting fire, the sky was blue as ice. I felt a little tired, so I watched my hand rise. I walked the dinosaur. I walked the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Boom, boom, acca lacka lacka boom. Boom, boom, acca lacka boom. Boom, boom, acca lacka lacka boom. Boom, boom, acca lacka boom. I met you in a cave. You were painting buffalo. I said I'd be your slave. Follow wherever you go. That night we split a rattlesnake and slept beneath the stars. You fell asleep, I stayed awake and watched the passing cars. I walked the dinosaur. I walked the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. One night I dreamed of New York. You and I rose in the park on the Statue of Liberty torch. Elvis flew in on a ship. The queen said, put your back in it because things got too weird. The ice, it was here. I wish I'd have from the sky, much too big to be a bird. A screaming, crashing noise, louder than I've ever heard. It looked like 2 big silver trees that somehow learned to soar. Suddenly, a summer breeze and a mighty lion's roar. I walked a dinosaur. I walked a dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember, hey, to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform with. Don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you'll do the movement you need is on your shoulders. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin. Then you'll begin to make it better, 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 better. Whoa, whoa. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Hey Jude.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you to CHMA for hosting us.
And for broadcasting us. You can check them out at chmafm.com and chmafm on all the socials. You can give us a shout out at YMC at MidgicAirport.com. That's YMC No, it's not.
No,
It's ATC at MidgicAirport.com.
that sounds better. You know, it's better just to send a postcard to the station.
Yeah, just send
It's
it.
handwritten.
Yeah.
Do it on locally sourced.
Yeah. You find a publishing house near you, you get their stationery, and then
Or go to a used bookstore, buy a used paperback for the same price as a postcard,
yes.
and write something on the front page. Because I don't know about you, when I go to the used bookstore and there's like things written in the book,
Yeah.
I just like that.
Oh, you do?
Especially if it's something nice.
I think that is really nice. Okay.
Have a great night,
Have a
folks.
great evening.